Good afternoon to all our listeners and viewers of the NDC Heartbeat podcast. We're happy to welcome all those who are listening on radio via WeFM, Vibes FM, Spice Capital Radio. We've got 100.5 FM out of Labby in Grenville. We've got Rampoon Radio out of Delaware in the United States. And we also have the NDC Facebook platform and also YouTube. So welcome to another Heartbeat episode for another beautiful Sunday afternoon in Grenada. What can I say? It's a little bit cloudy outside. Of course, Thursday being with Thursday, it's generally a planting day. And so we're getting some of those rains. So it's still not too late to go out and do your planting and so forth if you get some time today. So we have an interesting lineup for you on the Heartbeat. But before we do so, we'll take a few announcements and ads. Back with you in a moment.
Years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and people-centered leadership at the Montrouge Plainfield for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhead, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
At home and abroad, the National Democratic Congress proudly invites you to the Mega Rally on Sunday, 21st of June, under the theme 4 years stronger. You, me, us. You, because we care. Me, because I have a responsibility. And us, because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June, at 5 p.m., Montrouge Plainfield comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us. Grenadians.
To every Grenadian, wherever you are in the world, this is your invitation. Grenada Diaspora Homecoming 2026 is more than a celebration. It is a moment of reconnection and a call to action. Across several continents, the United Kingdom, the Caribbean, and beyond, Grenadians continue to excel, to lead, and to represent who we are. You're an essential part of our nation. Now, we invite you to come home, not just to visit, but to engage, to invest, to share your knowledge, to build new partnerships. Grenada is growing in trade, in exports, in opportunities. And through this homecoming, we are creating real pathways for you to connect with business, with government, and with the future of our country. This is your home, your roots, your legacy. Come home. Let us reconnect. Let us collaborate. Let us build Grenada together.
Save the date. We Panthers, hosted by Senator the Honorable Claudette Joseph, returns to the Carnage for an evening of rhythm, culture, and pure Grenadian vibes. Sunday, 28th June, 2026, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pedestrian Plaza, the Carnage. Experience the sound of Steel Pan in its element with live bands, food, drinks, and craft vendors along the waterfront. See you there.
Coming is our time now. Grenada is our time now. We standing proud, diaspora all over the world. Friends, families, we time. We love to see the greatness you're bringing. For diaspora homecoming, ideas, experience all them thing. Together all are we winning. We love to see ideas you're bringing. For diaspora homecoming, all over the globe, say we striving. Is a better nation we building. Hey. Diaspora homecoming, together we winning. Diaspora homecoming, together we winning.
You are cordially invited to the Prime Minister's Premium All-Inclusive Cruise aboard the NDC. Now celebrating its second year, this signature experience returns for another unforgettable evening at sea on Saturday, June 20th. Boarding begins at 4 p.m. with departure at 5 p.m. sharp. Come immerse yourself in a classy party atmosphere filled with premium vibes, great music, stylish energy, and unforgettable moments where sophistication and a celebration come together for the ultimate cruise experience. Tickets are now available at gotofed.com and Grenadian Optical. An exclusive celebration awaits you aboard the SSC Saturday, June 20th. It's the Prime Minister's Cruise. We look forward to welcoming you on board.
Back to the NDC Heartbeat for today's Sunday. As I said earlier on, it's a little bit cloudy outside, but we're grateful for the showers. The plants certainly need it. And for those of us who would have water problems in the south, we're grateful for the rain. But thankfully, the pipes which were being laid over the last couple of months, that's coming to a close. I'll share with you in a little while a clipping from the Minister Andy Williams, where he was at the airport with the contractor talking about how they're going to start the process of commencement of roadworks, which will really make us look good. And water problems may hopefully be a thing of the past. So right now we have in studio with us Mr. Randall Dolan. He's not just the chairman of the Grenada Tourism Authority. He's here in his capacity as chairman for Project 500. Welcome to the Heartbeat.
It's a pleasure to be here as always.
Great.
And
Wonderful.
again, special good afternoon greetings to all of the viewers online.
Great.
Again, you talk about the rain this morning, showers of blessing, for, raining on those who are here in Grenada. And if you're viewing overseas, we're inviting you back.
All right. Yeah. Great. Blessings all the way. Great. So tell us, we need to get a little bit of update on Project 500. How is that going? And what are some of the achievements so far?
Well, Project 500 again was an initiative from the government of Grenada, and the idea was to build again 500 affordable homes for Grenadians. I mean, right now we know that there are a lot of families who are unable to purchase a home. They are currently priced out of the market. And then what's important is that we create a pathway for home ownership, but a home ownership that you can be proud of, a desirable home ownership. So the pilot started in Dunfermline.
Right.
We built 17 homes as a pilot. And the importance of that pilot are to test the new building systems and methods that we'll ultimately be using to scale the project going forward, right? Because if it's going to be more affordable, more sustainable, climate smart technologies, etc., you want to ensure that we use the right systems, we test the right systems on the back of the government, and then we decide on which systems we will use, and then how we can involve, like more private sector involvement in trying to move that forward. And now that the pilot is sort of getting wrapped up to conclude, we're in the most important phase of this pilot by assessing demand.
Okay.
So we set a criteria, we now are assessing demand, and that will ultimately ensure that there is buying power. With over 400 individuals or families who have already signed up for this project, who have indicated their ability to purchase, it's important that we get to the point where we can now scale that up and get them to the point where they are able to close on these homes, move their families in, and live in a well-developed neighborhood.
Great. All right. So let us get some clarity. So the initial phase, as you indicated, is setting up these pilot homes or model homes.
Model homes.
Right. So what will happen with these model homes after persons have identified what they want?
They go through the process of closing the mortgage, and they buy the home.
Right. That's on the existing model houses.
Model homes that are on the site.
Okay.
So we're now going to put these up for sale.
All right.
Most of these homes, at least 12 of them, came in under the $375 threshold, the price per square foot of building a home. So we have already proven, and that's again building these homes. $375 is the bare minimum to build in Grenada, to build a home normally, usually.
Yeah, square foot.
Price per square foot.
Yeah.
These homes actually come in significantly under that price per square foot.
Right.
Right. And it also includes, again, a modern design, well laid out feel for proper flow and living. And then you also have climate smart technologies included in that. So that's like the low flow plumbing, solar panels, and energy saving mechanisms to then keep your costs down. Because remember, you have to live in this home for multiple of years. So we have to ensure that your home is even insulated so it keeps the energy down. The energy bills down. You don't have to spend as much money keeping it cool.
Right.
So that's just a great example of understanding like how the success of the pilot.
Right.
Now we take these homes and we now decide on how we can scale them up. So now that we have the right models in place, we have the feedback on desirability because we went public with getting their feedback. We had about 1,200 people come through. And they all gave feedback, or most of them gave feedback, right, about desirability. So we tested the market and understood exactly what customers wanted, and even how we can make improvements to some of the designs. We take that now and couple it with purchase power. So you're now going to the bank to get a mortgage for these homes. So all of these homes will be sold.
Right.
Some of them will be held back for a period of time because, again, the ones that we chose to go forward with, you want you to have a look and feel because you'll be raising your family there. And an investment in a home is a very personal investment because your family's going to come there. People that you'll be entertaining coming from overseas or friends, family, wherever they're coming from, they'll be coming into your home, your sanctuary. So we're going to retain a couple for an extended period of time so individuals could look and have a good sense of what it is that they're going to be purchasing. We pair that with the right design concepts and build technologies that will, again, bring the cost down. And once we're able to scale that and deliver a lot more of these homes across different areas, either on your land or on a new site, then it drives the cost down because we understand exactly what the build cost is for that specific unit.
All right. Now, there was an announcement some time ago that government will be encouraging or looking at encouraging persons who own large tracts of land to register and indicate their interest whether they like to partner in providing land so government can build. What is the status on this?
So that is another part of the private sector involvement, and this is why we need more persons putting their hand up and seeing if they would like to get involved with Project 500. Not just from the contractor stage, but also if you have lands that you would like to develop, you have land that you may want to use or put into the pool so other families could have a chance to own land while you at the same time get compensated properly for it. That is part of that's one of our categories because part of the pilot is developing new neighborhoods. So when you look at the land in Dunfermline, you see that those 17 lots from what was there before, I know we have clips of what was there before, there was not much. So we had to put in all new infrastructure, which includes new roads, wide enough for 2 cars to pass, proper drainage, ensure that the boundaries were all marked out and correct, give you a nice sizable lot, in this case 4,700 square feet plus. Ensure that, once the subdivisions are done properly, you have parking spaces, driveways for at least at least 2 cars. So you don't have to have a home where you have to park on the street, right? So you are able to park in the lot. And then again, with all of the septic systems done, all of the utilities built in, when we give you the key for that house when you close, there is nothing that you have to do ultimately to move in. You can move in the same day. You could call the utility companies. They could come install all the work for you the same day. So all of the roads that are there now, we completed everything. And so it's a proper functioning neighborhood. And then we also designing it where there are things like green spaces. So you have a park recreational area where you can have your family can just go and relax as well. And because recreation is also important. So it's a planned community, and there is no other example that we're aware of where there's a planned community built and the prices are the currently what they are in this instance, right? That's usually $1 million plus property that you're going to have to buy to live in any sort of planned community in Grenada.
Right.
But this is a different model, and we're demonstrating, really giving the proof that we're able to deliver that.
Right, definitely. Now, such communities, would they have commercial spaces for supermarket and dental office, medical office, etc., etc.?
Well, that whole idea is to enhance the existing neighborhoods that we'll be going into. Because once we move to a different location, we have to then bring with that, space for what is needed in that area. So we could look at a component later on to develop commercial space. It's not currently on the docket right now.
Okay.
But what we're, again, going back to the point of a private sector partnership, is that if we're building we're doing a development adjacent to a property that you own, it's an opportunity. Because you're going to realize there might be 20, 60 houses going in right next door to you.
It's a given.
We're creating an opportunity for you to provide services to a community, because you have a multitude of new families moving in right next to you. They have obviously been able to go to a bank and get a mortgage. I'm sure most of these individuals may have cars. They've been sending their kids to school. So it's an opportunity for a person to develop, or an entrepreneur to understand that there might be a need, that they could provide services to that community. So if you have land there, then I would suggest that it would be a good time to explore either putting again a doctor's office, a small mini mart, a grocery store, etc. And also ensure that it also complements the existing community. Right, so that everybody really benefits from having these developments. But the point is, when you start having those developments curated in certain areas, it will sort of create a more economic upliftment of the entire area.
Exactly, and existing nearby businesses can piggyback on this new opportunity and expand, grow to provide such services.
That's correct.
Now, someone with lands and willing to partner, who do they contact?
Well, they contact the Project 500 office, but at this point, we're still closing out the first phase. So it's going to take a little while, because again, we have to have the proof of purchase, closing. And then once we are determined how we go forward, because for individual lots, we have over 1,000 persons have already signed up that say that we have land and we would like to build on it. Now, our criteria for that is also going to be created, because again, it's not for like a millionaire to say that I have land in Lansapine by the beach. I need Project 500 to build land on it. Obviously not, right? We have to ensure that it's equitable for those who need the services the most, and it's not exploited, because again, at this point, it's still on the back of the government, where we're putting in the subsidies to ensure we bring in the prices down and making homes more affordable for Grenadians most in need. So specific category will be finalized for that. And once we have concluded the pilot, we will then go to the public and advise of what that new category is, meaning the qualification category.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then we have already started the process of even looking at lands, individuals who own lands, because we have to also determine, although you may have land, what is the infrastructure required to build on your land?
Mm-hmm.
So we have costed out the price of the superstructures of the homes. That means the actual home and everything that comes to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
We also have to calculate the foundation.
Right.
Now the foundation cost varies because not everybody's land is a little bit different. Exactly. It's topography, even what you call like the envelope, because the way, if your land is facing east, another person's land is facing north, or you may want a specific design on that land, but is it the best suited for that?
Airflow and all that.
That's correct. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that, so this is all part of that process.
Right.
So you're ensuring that you're getting the right home for that right land, and then how far off the main road is it, for example? Do we have to go and cut a track to get to that land?
Mm-hmm.
Build the infrastructure, meaning you have to build a septic, suckaway, you have to build a driveway, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So all that has to get priced out. So imagine if we're doing that individually.
Yeah.
It would take some more time. So we do have to ensure that when we're rolling this out, we're fully resourced to handle that influx of dealing with individual lots all over Grenada. Mm-hmm. And while we're doing that, we're still even assessing the development of a phase 2, where we build a second community, in this case, 65 homes plus, for example, in another location. So there's quite a bit to roll out at this point. But while we're doing this and planning for this, we have to ensure that we're making plans for the long term.
Yeah.
Right? We cannot transform an entire industry, especially construction.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
Within a couple of years.
Yeah,
it's not possible.
Yeah.
It does take time, because we could have rushed and just said we're just going to build 500 homes and just hope for the best and keep our fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
But that does not serve our people. It doesn't serve anybody, because then you're doing a rush delivery. There was no consultation, getting feedback. There's no complete buy-in. And if you're rushing something, then obviously we're more prone to mistakes. Mm-hmm. The idea is that we do it properly. We get it right from the beginning. We have the consultation from the beginning. We have the proof, not just studies, but we have proof of concept, because we're able to see that families are able to purchase these homes, close on it, move into them, and then we continue to scale. So we always have to think long-term, think in decades, because we have to transform the industry, get families ready to benefit from this. And obviously that can't happen within a couple of years.
Great. All right. Well, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, the question of providing homes for those who really can't afford. Back with you in a moment.
Canadians at home and abroad, the National Democratic Congress proudly invites you to the mega rally on Sunday, 21st of June. Under the theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. You, because we care. Me, because I have a responsibility. And us, because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June, at 5 p.m., Monrouge playing field comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us.
So brothers and sisters, yellow!
Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and the people-centered leadership at the Monrouge Plainfield for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhead, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
In the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, the Caribbean, and as far as Africa. Today, I address you as the Minister responsible for tourism, the creative economy, and culture. But I also address you as a proud son of the soil. I invite the Grenadian diaspora to the homecoming events 2026. We no longer take of you as providers of remittances. We believe that you have much more to offer. We want to partnership with you in the progress of our nation. We want you to be part of the investment scenario in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. So I beg you, come with your ideas, come with your love, come with your passion, and help us to build this beautiful country of ours. Today, these 2 weeks that we are talking about, you will enjoy the music, you will enjoy the cuisines, you will enjoy our scenery. We have a lot to offer. It is a time to reconnect with your culture, your heritage, with the people that you have left so long. We want you to be part and parcel of the whole development process. So I invite you to come home to the Diaspora Homecoming 2026. And I also invite you to visit our website, www.homecoming.gd, and register today. Get ready to be part of this great event, the Grenadian Diaspora 2026.
Welcome back to the NDC Heartbeat podcast for today's Sunday. In studio with me is the chairman of Project 500. And before we went on the break, we raised the issue about homes for those who can't afford. And prior to that, we are talking about the eligibility criteria for housing. What are your responses on these two matters?
Well, just to make the correction, the project sponsor for Project 500.
Yeah, project sponsor.
It is run through
project lead.
Yeah, project lead for but it's led through Housing Authority of Grenada, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but talking about the eligibility criteria and what is needed, what is required to purchase these homes. Obviously, first of all, you have to be over 18 years old. Because you can't be a minor walking in saying you want to buy a home.
You never know.
Very simple baseline, right? But okay, so that's just, and then of course, Grenadian citizen.
Yeah.
You need to be a Grenadian citizen because it's for Grenadians.
Okay.
You need to be a resident of Grenada.
Right.
So once you're living in the state of Grenada,
right,
you need to be a household income of 7,500 EC dollars per month. That's on a household income. And obviously you cannot own any previous property right now. So you can own a house elsewhere.
And then want one of those.
And then one of those. Yeah. And I'm talking about this is for the pilot now, the current ones that we're doing now.
Right.
Right. So as we go along, and this is why, again, this is all part and parcel of the pilot, is to assess all of this. Now, you will have to be able to go to a financial institution and qualify for a mortgage to purchase this home.
Right.
Because you obviously have to be in good financial standing.
Right.
to get that. And obviously, if you don't have any legal judgment pending or something,
Right.
you know, buy a house and then all of a sudden it's gone,
But,
right?
the land, every purchaser will have an individual
That's correct.
title
You'll
for
have a
the
title-
land.
You'll get title for a
Okay.
land.
All right.
So you get title for the land, you get title for the home. So the prices that you see online listed for the home includes the land,
Right. Okay.
right? And that's again land within the development.
All the infrastructure
with all the
works.
infrastructure
Yeah.
already there. So you can actually just, you know, again, start living from day one.
Right. Great. Well, that's good to know. So that's for families or individuals who are living and they should not have or they ought not to show that they're earning over jointly some 7,500 per month.
Right. And we thought that was
So husband and wife jointly owning that. In the event they are individuals earning above that, what happens to them who may want to participate?
Again, for this phase, we are assessing that information right now.
Okay.
That's the data that we're collecting.
Okay.
And how many more people are able to, if they're earning more than that, then, you know, and are they able to go to the bank anyway and get a mortgage without that sort of government subsidy? But this is why it's important to test these theories now, test that phase out. Because the studies indicated about the average, the median price points is, mean price points is in Grenada using NIS data and data from other studies. So we have an idea of where the salary and the income scale is for all local people.
Okay.
So understanding, again, because of the multiple rounds of consultations that were done, you know, the banks came in, or the financial institutions rather, and made a suggestion that we then, you know, took forth to help set that criteria.
Okay.
Because we could ultimately provide an arbitrary number for a loan. But then the financial institutions would advise then it's not quite possible. If it's a sole person earning maybe $2,000, then it's just not possible at this point to get a home that might be worth $200,000, right? So you want to ensure that if you do have a family income, household income, that could be married couples, that could be even individuals who are purchasing together, co-purchasers.
Right. And in the event there's just one single individual, single mother or single father,
have to qualify.
who reach in that threshold, they can also qualify.
Absolutely.
All right.
Anybody at any price.
Okay.
And if you make whatever number you have, if the bank deems you as a viable candidate.
Okay. So it's
then
between you and the bank.
That is correct.
Okay.
Because a lot of this is to avoid, again, abuse of the system. So, and the person who is purchasing that home as an application, the land and the home will be deeded to them.
Right. Okay.
Right. So it's not necessarily where you can co-purchase with someone who makes significantly more. Right. You kind of have a rich uncle saying that, you know, well, buy it for me. If they do that, then remember the land then is deeded to you as a person who is buying it.
So the idea here is to provide housing to those in need, first of all, and meet the financial criteria.
Right.
And it's not about gouging or trying to see how you could pay back on top of somebody in order to gain riches.
That is correct, because we're putting it there for our people who are in need of homes. We started at this, you know, our criteria, the income level, because again, based on the multitude of consultation that we had, that is what they said that would be, you know, amenable to start with. We would assess that as we move forward. And again, all of this is because we have to prove real data.
All right.
So this is why it's a we're on a learning curve right now to determine if this is the right amount. Should we decrease it or increase it? But that will ultimately be determined by the success of the pilot. And this is why these things are necessary, because we've never done this.
All right.
Necessarily on
So
the
there will always be persons in the communities who cannot afford.
Correct.
At all. Explain to us what is presently happening, the services government is providing, and what is Project 500 looking at for such persons or persons earning a much lesser amount than what you have just expressed a while ago.
So that's a great question, because Pilot 500, again, as I said, you know, coming back to the segment, is run through the Housing Authority of Grenada. We're now determining these type of homes for these individuals with the criteria that we set out. If you're unable to qualify for this or afford this, there are other housing initiatives and programs that are available for you to own a home. There are developments in different areas, call them the Chinese homes, where there are 2 bedrooms for $5,500 and $55,000. My apologies, and 3 bedrooms for $75,000 that are still not filled. And but the point is there's an opportunity to own and have shelter where you could raise your family in a great living area, great living space. There are also the social housing programs that exist right now, run through the Ministry of Housing and Social Development, where even for $100 a month, you get the material assistance, you get all of that right now. And again, that's led through our Minister Gloria Thomas. So there are programs that exist right now where we have families benefiting from some of the government programs. There's the Build Back Better program as well that has been moving out through the housing and spearheaded by MIT. That started as a burial relief program, and I think over 500 of those homes have already been built.
That's in Carriacou?
In Grenada, in the state of Grenada. State of Grenada. A lot of them in Carriacou, but a lot of them through the state of Grenada. There have been a lot of build-back homes.
And these free homes being built for individuals, one, who are in need, and 2, because of the hurricane circumstances.
But what we're going to do, that was what the program rolled out. But what we have to start doing now is consolidating, in a sense that if we're able to scale, again, the Project 500, because where Project 500 comes back in. And again, we say Project 500 because the goal was to build 500 homes. Once we are able to build more efficiently, sustainably, and bring the cost down, then we are able to make housing again more affordable for more Grenadians. So it will be able to have a wider umbrella and fit more people under that. So although you may not, your income level at some point will get to the point where it starts qualifying. So the price of housing starts going down. That means your income, your strength and ability to purchase starts going up. Because we're now matching and creating more desirable homes for families who make significantly less than $7,500 per month. That is the ultimate point. So we need to build thousands of homes across the board that are hurricane resistant, seismic resistant, and can survive all that Mother Nature is constantly throwing at us, because the climate seems to be becoming a lot more hostile. And that even includes heat, because we sometimes just think about rain and hurricanes, but heat, because the world is warming up, and you don't want to start living in a house where you start baking. It's very uncomfortable, and your utility bills are extraordinarily high to keep it cool. So we have to be intentional about how we design. But going back and answering that question, is that there are programs right now that exist. There are programs for everybody. At this point, Project 500 is starting at a certain point to test that pilot. There's Build Back Better, there's social housing, and there's everything else.
All right. So there are houses already built for the indigent, persons who just cannot afford. And they are unable or incapable of working or earning. So there's a program for that. There's also a program for providing materials to assist individuals
$100 a month
who wish to repair their homes. Then you have the Project 500, which you have the 17 homes as a pilot, and individuals will start buying into it.
That's correct.
And then the aim is to lower these costs to provide more homes for persons earning less.
Well, right. Because if we're going back to the point we keep making, if we're able to deliver more homes faster, more affordably, because we're doing it at scale, then we benefit from economies of scale, meaning we'll be able to drive the prices down as a bulk buy.
Right.
So if we were bulk buying, you're now able to keep bringing the prices lower, delivering it better, because the point of the pilot 2 is also to sort of weed out the constraints that we were finding, right? The problems, the constraints, resolve them so we can move faster and we're more informed when we're making decisions.
How is the private sector collaborating with housing and the initiative of Project 500?
A lot of it right now is to introduce a lot of the contractors to the newer technologies. So if we're going to go with ICF, if we're going with shortcrete, if we're going with light gauge steel, if we're going with SIP panels, and any other methodology that we're going to use, we have to ensure that our local tradesmen, contractors, and just the workforce is skilled to do that. And it goes even to the small things, right? You know, how you installing windows properly, doors properly, and taking pride in work, nice finishing, and using that on the newer technology. So we have to get to the point where we're going to start with the technology that we've started, that we're going to select, and then skill them up so they're able to get contracts and get work to go out and build thousands of homes. Because the only way for the government to go out and build thousands of homes is that we need more of the workforce to be able to deliver that. So we need more contractors and more skilled workforces to go out. Because if you're going to do Category D, the Category D homes, if we're going to go out and build another development of 65 plus homes, who's building it? Ultimately, the government should be a supervisory mechanism, ensure the subsidies are there, and the headache of the home build, the owners, the people who want these homes, are alleviated from dealing with just individual ad hoc contractors. Because we're building in a system, a systemic design and systemic builds to guide the way forward.
Right. I see this as a measure of true partnership, especially with diaspora homecoming. Our message out there in the diaspora is return home for not just 2 weeks of entertainment, culture, but of course business engagement, etc. And saying to our Grenadians in the diaspora, housing is a serious issue in Grenada, has been for decades, and this is your opportunity to invest in the housing market. Bring in your skills, your financial resources, etc. Partner with local contractors if necessary, and engage housing and Project 500 towards starting the process of true development of real, good quality, low-cost housing for our people in Grenada. Now tell me, what are your numbers like as to persons needing housing in Grenada? Have you done such a survey? Or it goes into thousands?
I mean, how many people in Grenada? So, I mean,
persons
it's
wanting homes.
Everybody wants a home.
Well, a lot of people have their homes, but roughly, what, about 30,000, 40,000,
no, it's significant, right? Because, and I'm saying that to say the amount of interest we get for Project 500 is significant. The reality is that housing is not just a crisis in Grenada, it's global.
Yeah.
It's a global issue.
Yeah, it is indeed.
And here we are, this administration, working to try to solve that issue locally. So the government has gone forth, put up our hand and said, hey, we're going to take a stab at this to make sure that we are delivering housing that, a project that we can scale up that will benefit everybody in the long term. Everybody will benefit, be the beneficiary of this. And I'll tell you how. Talking about nation building, using our diaspora, we need skills, not just investment. That's not money. We don't just throw money at us. We need skills.
Yep.
So we have to have that expertise coming back. It starts driving, creating that our capacity to start building more of these homes more resiliently, and again with all of the improvements that we keep talking about. Once we're able to enjoy the benefits of the newer technologies, it means that anyone who's outside of that category, they will get to also benefit or enjoy the success of the program. Because if you are, again, I keep saying if you're a millionaire, the fact that you now have local contractors who are able to build with not just traditionally, but they can use ICF, they can use SIP panels, they can use light gauge steel, they have the knowledge base to deliver it, you're able to benefit from that. because you have more people on island that could do more than we previously had.
Right. So they're trained.
That's correct.
Yep.
Because we build capacity on the island, and that's important. We're building our local capacity. To build this country, it starts with our people. We have to build our capacity up, get them skilled. So even with the Prime Minister's, one of his transformative projects, skills training, and it does talk about just tourism in the sense of hospitality in the marine sector, but it talks about real skills, even agriculture. How do we feed ourselves? And it goes back to even like, how do we help get individuals to start becoming certified contractors or builders, because they're now being resourced and exposed to building these other using these other mediums that we traditionally don't have. So everybody gets the benefit. So even the commercial buildings, they get the benefit from this as well.
Right.
So that's just how we actually going to start growing this, expanding this. And when you have more options of building materials that you can use, you're not constrained to one. Everybody gets to enjoy those benefits.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to take a short break and back with you in a moment.
So brothers and sisters, yellow! Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and the people-centered leadership at the Montrouge Playing Field for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhair, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
Friends at home and abroad, the National Democratic Congress proudly invites you to the mega rally on Sunday, 21st of June. Under the theme, 4 years stronger. You, me, us. You, because we care. Me, because I have a responsibility. And us, because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June, at 5 p.m., Montrouge Playing Field comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us.
Yellow fever. Yellow fever. Whoa, we give them yellow fever.
Welcome back to the NDC Heartbeat for today's Sunday. In studio, I've been chatting with the project lead for Project 500. He's also chairman of the GTA, Grenada Tourism Authority. His name is Randall Dolan. You must have heard or seen him somewhere about. Randy, tell me, what would you say is your proudest moment with respect to accomplishments within Project 500?
I would say the thing to be proud of is that these homes have been built, most of them using technology or building methods that we don't have traditionally used. And the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive.
Great.
Because now I think we've given Grenadians not just hope, but a realization that we could build desirable homes that they could raise their family in, that they could use as a sanctuary, that they can be proud of. And they could use that now to start building wealth, right? To start generating wealth. Because your land is going to appreciate. the value of your home is going to appreciate, especially with the fact that you have all of the great sustainable climate smart technologies in them, right? So these homes are built for the future. And we are proven that, especially by getting the prices under, for most of them, $375 per square foot.
Under that figure?
Under the bare minimum to build in Grenada. So if you're building at $375 per square foot, you're not going to get a home of that quality with those climate smart features in it for less than that if you're doing this on your own. If you're doing this on your own, you're not going to be able to purchase into a neighborhood like that with a home like that at those prices.
So there's quality.
We have
and prices.
proven and demonstrated it. So we're very proud of that. What we're now going to do as we move the project along is to scale it so we make it more available for more Grenadian families who need it.
Okay.
We're going to get the prices down. So those who, again, are making substantially less, they will be brought into the fold so they can qualify to build a home. That is where we're going. Good. So there's a lot of success already, a lot to be very proud of, and the direction, I think, we're really optimistic and enthusiastic about it because the future is bright. Now we're going to move this project forward, and our people are going to benefit from this, and we will leave a legacy that we can all be proud of, because once Grenadians are now able to live in these desirable homes and able to raise their families in there, and they feel taken care of, then we did our job.
Great, fantastic. And the process of government continuing to provide for those who can't provide for themselves continues on a daily basis.
It absolutely continues on a daily basis, and our intention is to make it better. Our intention is to continue to improve it. Just like the WASH program is something that we left out, but the WASH program is just something that all humans should have. Like you should have water in basic sanitation, toilet facilities, bathroom facilities in your home. So the government has been proving that, we're really about affecting the lives positively.
No one is left out.
No, absolutely nobody's left out. We have the Build Back Better homes that, individuals and families are benefiting from. The idea is that we have to continue to move this forward. We have to continue to deliver. But we already have that pilot that you can look at. You can walk into these homes yourself at any given point and see the quality of the work that is there. And we're now going to be moving that forward. So we're proud of our accomplishments thus far, and we have a lot more to look forward to as we continue to deliver for Grenadians across the thriving state of Carriacou, Carriacou and Petit-Martinique.
All right. Well, thank you very much indeed. Randall Dolan, project lead for Project 500. Thank you for this update today. And what we're going to be doing now is to take a short clip from Minister Andy Williams as he was at the airport with one of the engineers with respect to the commencement of the resurfacing of the roads, now that the pipes have been laid through Grandans and several other areas, making its way to the completion of the pipe laying project. So we're going to take in a bit of this. If we do go over the 1 o'clock hour, I'm reminding those who are on radio to please switch over to the NDC Facebook platform or YouTube. So that's your program for today. Stay with us. Minister Andy Williams will be next on the program. Stay with us.
So, good afternoon, folks. Today we're here by the airport. We want to show you what's happening in terms of the work that will be done on the airport project. Some months ago, or last year, we would have started the UK SIF project. And the UK SIF project entails changing the pipelines from the airport all up to the lagoon, Carnage, etc. We promised that when the pipes were laid, the next step would be road construction. But we wanted to lay the pipes first before we start road construction, because we don't want to, as you know, you do your road construction and then you dig up the road to put pipes, etc. You don't want that. And over the years, Nawasa have been ridiculed for that. And we have to learn as we go forward. So that was one thing that we took into consideration. So the UK Safe project, we know in the south of the island, most of the work is completed already. And the next thing we look forward to is road construction. During a press conference about 2 months ago, Prime Minister announced that in the first quarter of June 2026, we will be looking to start road construction in the south of the island from the airport side come up. And today, I'm proud to see that we are looking for work to start soon. In the next 2 or 3 weeks, we are looking for work to start in this area or in the south, starting from the airport side of it. This afternoon, I'm with the project manager for Namalco, who is a company tasked with this job in terms of the rehabilitation of the roads. To start, what they did or what they are doing is they are looking to clear or reestablish the water, the drains that the water flows in. Right? Am I saying it right? Just want to make sure. Yeah. I want to use term that is not, We just spoke, so he explained to me, so that's why I could talk now, right? So, and basically we just made a walk up. I'll go with you shortly, and we saw some of the culverts that was there years ago for water to flow through were blocked. Now, if you're coming down to there's a bypass road on your right that you go up to the car park. When rains fall, there's always flooding in that area. And it's because the culvert that is there for the water to flow through has been blocked for years. So when the water comes down, it will just settle because it cannot flow through the culvert. As a matter of fact, this morning when they dug up the area to see the culvert, you had about 60% of debris or slush in the culvert. So it tells you that the water couldn't flow through. And even the water that was flowing through, there was soil over the culvert, so there's no way for the water to go. So whatever water coming up from the car park airport side, that was just being backed up, and the area was just flooding, there. So but let me just say, Miss, what's the name again?
Devon Ampasad.
Devon Ampasad. Thank you for the little tour that we got. I appreciate it. I know that today is a holiday, but the guys are out, and it shows your commitment to the job. So I hope to see that commitment to other project. One thing I can tell you in Grenada is that we have experience is that road contractors, they say one, we give timelines, and afterwards it always, months after, sometimes years after, we see the project being completed. So I just want to say to Namalco that, I just hope that everything goes according to plan. As the Minister of Implementation, and this is my constituency, I will be, with you all the way to ensure that this project is implemented in a timely manner, and we get to see the fruits and so on, the benefits, so that even the people at the end of the day can benefit from this project. All in all, what I'm seeing, I'm happy with it, and I want to say good job so far. And I just want to commend you on your commitment. It's Corpus Christi, but you and your team are out today working. So congrats, and thank you for the tour. So I'm going to give the people a tour now.
Sure.
All right? So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So guys, I'll walk in the channel. I didn't come prepared for this, but guess what? When it comes to the people work, I have to be prepared. Not the right attire, but I think the guys will excuse me for that. Right, so first of all, this year we have 3 culverts here. And normally the water that comes from opposite Jidisel or Rolton, it will flow through this channel that we have right here. However, for years, maybe more than 10, 15 years, no water has been flowing here because the culvert by the main road up there has been blocked, number one, and soil has been covering the culvert. So you will see the areas by Rolton side is always have floods, is always flooding because the water is not coming out. It's supposed to flow through this channel right here. And if the guys didn't come this morning to re-establish this channel, I can tell you, we would have thought that it was just part of the lawn area. But there is a channel here. And I want to say hats off to the engineers from the past, because what we realize is that even though it was 10, 15, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, the engineers in the past knew what they were doing. Because you have the channel, the culvert by the airport side, the culvert by JDSL side, they will come down, and the water is supposed to go through this main culvert here, which have 3 culverts, and it will go into the salt pond. So the risk for flooding is very low because of the design that took place years ago to ensure that the water flows. It just what happened is that over the years, it was not maintained. Debris, soil backed it up, and it was just like part of the lawn. So I'm going to walk through the channel for you to see exactly what I'm talking about. This here is the channel that they are trying to re-establish so the water can flow. And as I'm going up, I will show you the culverts that has been blocked for years, and I'm saying years, like years. Yeah, I've grown up in the south. As a little boy, this will be my area where I will come down to Cali's, fly kite, go to the airport, go across by Dr. Groom's, over the hill, you know, by concrete strip. So that's my area. I know this area. And even if you drive in this area, you'll always see all the grass here, not knowing that here where I'm walking is supposed to be a channel for water to flow. So there, if you look, there's a dip down here because the guys are working here with the machine and stuff. So we're going to go down a little more. Oh, by the way, sorry for my bad manners. Happy Corpus Christi to everyone. Today is a day for planting, so I ain't see the rain come yet. But we have to plant in faith. Yeah? There was once upon a time, some folks were praying for rain, and they went asking God for rain. But guess what? Rain fell, and none of them had an umbrella. It means that they were asking for it, but they were not prepared for it. You have to.
You are cordially invited to the Prime Minister's Premium All-Inclusive Cruise aboard the NDC. Now celebrating its 2nd year, this signature experience returns for another unforgettable evening at sea on Saturday, June 20th. Boarding begins at 4 p.m. with departure at 5 p.m. sharp. Come immerse yourself in a classy party atmosphere filled with premium vibes, great music, stylish energy, and unforgettable moments where sophistication and a celebration come together for the ultimate cruise experience. Tickets are now available at gotofed.com and Grenadian Optical. An exclusive celebration awaits you aboard the NDC Saturday, June 20th. It's the Prime Minister's Cruise. We look forward to welcoming you on board.
Canadians at home and abroad, the National Democratic Congress proudly invites you to the mega rally on Sunday, 21st of June. Under the theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. You, because we care. Me, because I have a responsibility. And us, because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June, at 5 p.m., Monrouge playing field comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us.
So brothers and sisters, yellow!
Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and the people-centered leadership at the Monrouge playing field for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhair, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.